Yesterday, the DOWGE community, us Trinites, took a huge punch to the mouth, but what's even more impressive is how the community rallied back and responded to this. And you can clearly see this affected in the price right here, where you've seen this massive wick down right here, and it went from its all-time high of about an $86 million market cap, and this dropped in the blink of an eye all the way down to about a $37 million market cap in an instant here. So actually, let's graph this out right here and let's see how much of a drop that is. So that's about a 60% drop in a blink of an eye. But the most amazing thing is the community came in and they stepped up, and you saw that even though it dropped, close to 60%, it got immediately bought up here. So right now, the current market cap of DOWGE is sitting at about a $62.3 million market cap. So this is very, very bullish to see that the community stepped up, came in, and instead of just letting, the fear come in and everybody just unloading their bags and having the price action drop even further, this set up a perfect opportunity for people to come in and get those good entries. And I know a lot of people were talking about that, because if you look at the graph here, it's been absolutely on fire ever since, for the last month or so there. So it's been mainly upwards and to the right. So that was a perfect opportunity for people to DCA. And once again, nothing in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own research. But so from here, this is how I could see things playing out. And once again, this is no guarantee that it will happen. I'm just sharing my thoughts on what could potentially happen next here. So I would not be surprised if it begins to consolidate in this area right here, where you see there is quite a strong level of support. So I'll just draw this box right here just to give you an idea, and that's roughly around like the $50 million market cap to about the $70 million market cap. And also there is the possibility due to these wicks right here that we may see it actually go into the high 40 millions, for example. So don't be surprised that it does dip lower to, let's say, a 47 48 million dollar market cap before it gets bought up again, because a lot of people will probably see those prices at a very good discount there. So my intuition, my thoughts would be that people would come in and really scoop it up if it did get to below a $50 million market cap. And then from here, while it stabilizes, it might just chop around in this area for a little bit before it gears up for its next leg up. But once again, I'm just sharing my thoughts, opinions. It doesn't mean that this is gonna happen. Anything could happen in crypto. And at the same time, while it's gearing for its leg up, there's a potential or a possibility that it could also have a pullback as well. So once again, just some different scenarios to keep in mind here. But the main thing, I really want to draw attention to is the massive level of support that we saw right here. The moment that whale just dumped their bags here, the Trinites, the DOWGE community came in, rallied behind this movement here, and showed that they were absolutely serious about the DOWGE movement, and showed their level of conviction, which was absolutely beautiful. So once again, hats off to those who continue to believe in this project, even after, a massive dump by a whale over the last 24 hours that dropped it by close to 60% in an instant, in a blink of an eye. Because if you're familiar with Mike Tyson here, there's this famous saying right here that everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth here. And clearly what had happened yesterday was that punch in the mouth, right? So until then, we were not tested in terms of our resolve and our dedication to this movement here. So as we know in life, and this is probably saying the Mike Tyson saying that everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. When everything is going good, everyone could jump on the bandwagon and sit together and sing Kumbaya all together. But the true character of an individual comes out when crisis arises and challenges, and adversity comes into their life here. So this was the very first major sign that the Trinites actually had to encounter here, and they responded absolutely brilliantly. So really, really good to see. And once again, this massive drop here was I believe that a whale sold off close to about $500,000 in profit there, that led to this massive wick down here. So to a lot of people, that provided a very, very good entry point to get into this project or to further DCA. And once again, there's different ways to make money. There's people who just come into projects that are more active traders, for example. But here I believe that the majority, the 99% of the people here, see DOWGE as a big time movement that has the potential to change their life. So they typically, we see this as a more of a long-term investment rather than a quick flip here. So this is really, really awesome news to see here, and this is what we always want to do, is see a project really get tested, so that when the rubber meets the road, does the community stand behind the words here? And this is a true sign that we have a really, really awesome and strong community that is all in on this movement here. And you could see that on the DOWGE X page here, how powerful that belief is. And here's DOWGE just about 2 hours ago reposted this video here of a gentleman, and you can see this right in the public of New York. He's actually creating this big banner here that says DOWGE. So you could go to the DOWGE X page and you could play this video here, and I'll play it really, really quick, and I'll play it without sound because we do not want to get copyright restrictions on this video right here. So I'll play it really, really quick without any sound, but you can just see right here, these people in this picture are absolutely believers. They're proud, they're passionate about the DOWGE movement, and you can just read the words right here that nothing's gonna stop here. So if we go ahead and we play it, so we could see this gentleman here and these group of people banding together and creating this DOWGE banner here. So we just kind of fast forward it. This is a really awesome sign of people collecting together, believing in the DOWGE movement, because they see this as the major change that they want to see in their life. Really, really awesome stuff. So once again, this entire paradigm of DOWGE Trinites Unite, this was a perfect example of the Trinites getting together and not letting all the fear, just totally tank the project. In fact, coming in and providing massive support to stabilize the project here. So, some really, really good positive vibes here. So, moving to the future, let's keep the momentum going. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. But of course, I like to end saying that nothing in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. And also, crypto is risky. As much as we like to see everything go up to the moon, it could also go down to zero as well. So please invest responsibly. And also, I am not a financial advisor. And if you like, the style of my content, then make sure to subscribe to this channel, turn on that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. And then finally, with that, I'll see you in the next video.